Hey YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Manny D here, back with a figure review. I know it's been a minute since my last review, but lately not too many figures released that caught my attention. So super stoked to have this figure here. I'm talking about the quarter scale Enterbay Robocop that's been released a couple of days ago. I've been anticipating this figure ever since it was announced. I'm a huge Robocop fan. It's a movie I grew up with as a kid. I loved it. I loved the design and, you know, the whole concept of the movie. And I had the quarter scale NECA figure for a very long time, which is a, you know, quite good representation of the character. And I mean, you know, you can't expect much for an $80 figure, but it captured the likeness and the look of the Robocop very, very well. But I knew that Enterbay is gonna pull it off and blow it out of the water, because Enterbay always comes with very detailed and super accurate, you know, representations of the characters. And so they did with the Robocop figure. But since we all know the figure comes with electronic features, we all had our doubts that, you know, quality control issues might throw it off, and especially because of this electronic features, the figure costs $600, which is, in my opinion, overpriced for what you get. And I have to tell you right away, you know me, I'm always, you know, speaking the truth, unedited, raw, and I can tell you that this piece is literally a expensive, overpriced, beautiful piece of crap. Sorry to say that, but that's the fact, that's the truth. I love it. I'm definitely gonna keep it because it looks fantastic on display. It's a beautiful figure, as I said, but for $600 you really get a piece of shit. Now let me show you the details and make up your own minds. Oh, before I forget it, huge shout out to my boys in Australia. I know in Down Under there is a huge collectors community, and especially I would like to give a shout out to my boys from the OSR page, which is Matt Drago or Drago, Derez, Denny Lang, Aaron Ross, and of course my man Kevin Test-Jazz-1. Alright guys, thanks for being friends, and let's take a look at the figure. So that's the figure as it comes in its full beauty, and like I said, it's a beautiful figure on display, and especially if you're a Robocop fan, you should get it if you are okay with all the little flaws I'm gonna tell you. Now let's start first with the head, which is flawless, fantastic paint job. Looks really, really beautiful. You see the color changes with the light. And I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but the complete armor has this kind of bluish, almost purplish metallic effect going on throughout the whole paint. Absolutely beautiful. Also the base comes with the OCP company logo. It's lasered or carved. You know, it has this usual nameplate, but you know, I always put my self-made name tags in front of it. So that's very, very nice. It looks very impressive, I have to say. And let me show you the electronic features. First of all, he speaks some phrases from the movie.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me. You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
So basically he speaks 3 phrases from the movie. Then he's able to turn the head left to right. And he also opens his leg. You know, that's where the gun holster is. that once again from another angle. So it's a pretty cool feature, don't get me wrong. I mean, I do like it, and it's definitely fun to play with it at once, you know, when you get the figure, but I kind of doubt that I'm gonna, you know, try it out or use these features later on. It's nice to show off to friends, or, you know, as I said, when you get the figure, then just try the thing, but that's it. But I think these electronic features made the production of this figure so much more expensive, and I don't think it justifies like $200 or $300 on top of the regular price just to have these electronic features. I don't think it's worth it. And of course, it's not only the electronic features that makes this figure so expensive. I think it's also because of the tons of accessories he comes with. Now let me show you these. This is the remote control where you know, activate all the electronic features. The centerpiece is the phrases, left and right is turning the head, and up and down is opening the leg. Then he comes with this huge jet backpack, which looks pretty nice, very detailed. Even inside, with all the wiring going on. And it's really easy to put it on and off, so you don't need anything to screw on or screw off. That's really cool. And also the arm machine gun has a nice touch. These are the arm rockets that you attach to the arms. The battle damaged chest plate. Now my buddy Pete Leaney was a little bit complaining about the paint job. He was not really happy with it, but I can't tell why, because I think it looks awesome. It has a very realistic tone to it, to burnt and kind of faded metal. I mean, yeah, these marks here, they look a little bit like flames, but it's okay. I like it, but I'm definitely not going to display it with a battle damaged chest. The head sculpt of the actor of Robert John Burke is brilliant. It's so realistic, painted and sculpted. As usual with Enterbay, it's flawless. It's really, really nice. You know, even all this little wiring on the back of the head, it's very nicely painted and detailed. So that's a beautiful head. I don't know if anybody's going to display him with the head. I'm certainly not, but it looks cool. I mean, you know. And I think it's, you know, quite, I mean, John Burke and Peter Weller, they don't look the same, but I think with this makeup, the look of both is pretty similar, so I don't think it's a huge difference between this head and the Peter Weller head from the Robocop 1 movie. And you also get 2 additional mouthpieces, a closed mouthpiece, which is, I think this one here belongs to the John Burke head, and this one I have on is more likely the one from Peter Weller. So that's a cool touch. They've included at least a mouthpiece of Pete Weller. And then you have here kind of a talking mouthpiece, which also looks very nice. You get a couple of hands with this spike hands or the key hand. And speaking of hands, I want to show you something, another quality issue. You may wonder, you know, why this finger is not attached to the hands. The reason is that the fingers are attached individually, and each finger, as you see here, comes with this little peg, and you just push the finger in it. I can tell you it's quite the bitch to put them in it because they don't have really a strong hold. And that's exactly the problem. If you touch the fingers, you know, look at that. They just come off. See that? I mean, I don't even use, you know, hard, heavy force. It's just a little push and they already fall apart. And I don't know, I don't consider this as a, you know, high-end quality collectible. That's just a piece of shit. Seriously. And unfortunately, the whole figure feels a little cheap. It's not because it's very light-weighted. I mean, I didn't expect any die-cast parts on a quarter-scale figure because it would, you know, it would affect the shipping costs tremendously. You know, I mean, imagine a quarter-scale die-cast figure would weigh a ton, and the shipping costs would be outrageous. But I don't understand why they didn't use really high-end quality plastic, because you can tell the difference between high-end quality plastic and cheap plastic. And I can tell you, when you hold this thing in hand, it just feels like a $50 Toys R Us robo part. You know, I don't know. I just think they rushed. I think they tried to save costs. And like I said, you know, on display, looking at it, it looks very nice, it looks expensive, but holding in its hand, you know it's really cheap plastic. And I can tell you, if that thing falls on the floor, it's gonna burst and split in 1,000 pieces. It's gonna be a collateral damage. And that's really bad. Now, I don't know, in my opinion, they should have rather focused on a Robocop 1 version without all these accessories, without the electronical features, but, you know, aim at a higher quality of plastic and just make this figure in a $350, $400 price range instead of $600 that, you know, comes with all these electronical features and all the accessories that probably the majority of the collectors and buyers is not going to use. I'm certainly not going to use it, you know. I mean, although the jetpack and all that stuff looks nice, but I don't know, I think all of us, they just want to have this nice, clean Robocop 1 version. And it's kind of sad that you pay $200 or $300 on top of the regular price to get all these accessories and the electronical features that you're probably never going to use. So that's my honest opinion on it. I'm happy to have him, don't get me wrong, and I'm definitely going to keep him. I'm happy to have this perfect recreation of one of my all-time favorite movies, but I am not happy with the quality and the price. So I hope this helps you make up your mind whether you're going to buy it or not. If you have any questions whatsoever, just drop me a line. I'll be happy to answer it. Okay? Thanks a lot for watching. See you around on the tube. Bye-bye.